Right, assalamualaikum everyone and welcome back to Pepe update today. And I was actually trying to trade Pepe. I did take a trade and then I closed it very quickly, but I do think maybe I might have called the cancellation a little bit early. So what I'm going to do is dive into the 4-hour time frame here, and this is the reason why I ended up calling it off. It does look like Pepe is struggling to make it to the upside. Now we did have a fake out. And yeah, I did actually see Pepe coming down like this, making this candle, and I thought pretty much this is a good area to buy right there. But ever since you start to hit your head like this and then you go rejected, and now it does look like Pepe may have to retrace to the downside. But one more thing to keep in mind is that you have to watch the Bitcoin update, because it does seem like Bitcoin is trying to push up again to 32,000. So I just want to show you that preview very quickly. So right here into that preview as well, and I'm just going to show you this very quickly. If you want to watch the whole details, the update is available today on the channel. So 1, 2, a push up, you can see the retest happening. So if things go good, we might be looking at Bitcoin to grab some liquidity up there. Now one more thing is to go back into the Pepe update chart here and look at it this way. So could this be a fake out as well? Maybe this is just a little bit of a fake out before we start to push to the upside. It can actually be a fake out, and that's thanks to Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is looking that way, at least for now, at this point of time, at this point of moment. So one more thing is to look at the weekly, because we're approaching the end of the week. And yeah, as I told you before, there is a little bit of a problem here still. Let's just say I am 25% confident that Pepe may go up. 25% confidence, that's all. Now this reason, I've been explaining this again and again. The problem is coming up that this is where you have Pepe with the problem. One touch support here, and loss of support, coming back for the retest. It's very clear that this is your support. You have support right there, which has now turned into resistance. And anyone who wants to ignore this may end up paying very badly. That when you lose support and you turn it into resistance, you have to be very careful. And as far as I'm concerned, a lot of people had their stop loss here, and you can see the stop loss has been taken away, right? That pump pretty much took the stop loss, turned this support into resistance as well. So whatever was demand box here is now turning into a supply zone, right? Whatever was support there has turned into resistance here, pretty much the same thing. And from there, unfortunately, this rejection happened here, and this was some few candles that I do recognize. I don't remember the name. It's almost like a bearish ladder right over there, I guess, no, or a three rising methods as well, can be said like that. I just don't remember the name, but this is pretty much a bearish engulfing, these two candles right here. So you had this bearish engulfing, touching the resistance as well, moving down. And I've talked about this scenario in the past before. So we may have to be very careful here. And the weekly, as I was showing you, is that the weekly in the next 2 days, 14 hours, if you do end up looking at Pepe, I'm going to take the red candle, and Pepe comes down like this and closes like that, right? It makes this one red candle. That's it. These two candles are bearish engulfing on the weekly, and on a higher time frame you have a very bad force to see Pepe actually dropping to the downside, and we may see a lot of stop losses here being taken away as well. So that's it for this very quick update on Pepe. I'm going to see you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.